Testing, testing. Hello. Redneck style.
You like that?
Yeah, that's cute. Let me turn this back so I can lean up against the wall.
Just temporary.
Just temporarily. Somebody's on there. Whoever you are, hello. If I can see that from here, I think it says Chris. But I
It
don't
says
know.
who?
Chris. I don't know. I'm fixing to pull it up and see. It is Chris. Sure have missed y'all, he says. Hi, sweetheart.
There's nothing to report.
Hi,
There's nothing to
Taz.
make a video about. If we make a video, we're just bullshitting, and that is not fair to y'all.
Mickey
So
says, miss you.
that's
Where
why
have you
we
been?
haven't put anything out. Is there's nothing to
Y'all,
update y'all.
seriously, look. This is our life right now. Look at this. This is it. This is the front yard. We sit inside there on the couch and do nothing but watch TV.
It sucks.
I mowed today. I helped Mom with the yard work today.
I did not mow.
Nope, told him he couldn't touch it.
I was not allowed to mow.
So
I did go for a echogram Friday.
they said, seriously, we all miss you.
Well, we miss y'all too.
Y'all have no idea.
There's just no reason in putting out videos right now because there is nothing to report.
Chris don't matter. We just want to make sure y'all are doing okay.
But
We do have news.
I will make a decision when we have more. I will announce the decision we make when there's more people on. I'm not going to announce it 37 times tonight.
We're thinking about a
Stay
road trip
tuned.
when July.
No, we're not going there.
Yes, we are.
No, we are
I
not.
really want to.
I know you want to, and so do I. But
Why
no,
can't we?
no,
Why?
no, because I need to put that money elsewhere.
Don't do that. I didn't do that.
Yeah, you damn sure did.
No, I didn't. We're thinking about a road trip. July, right? July 4th, you said?
We're not going to
Oregon.
It's Oregon, and we're not going to Oregon.
Yes.
No.
We're already not going to get to do our cruise, so
Yeah,
we can go to freaking Oregon.
We're going to cancel the cruise. But how many people's on? 5? No, 11.
Where have you been? How are you guys doing? Don't matter. Hey, y'all, I was thinking about you earlier today. Hi, Leva, honey, how are you? We or I don't care about you guys making truck content.
Well,
what
content do you want us to make?
There is no truck content to make.
There is no truck content.
Y'all, we have come to the decision he is probably not going to be able to get back in the truck. He cannot physically handle the tying down, the strapping, the chaining, the tarping. He can't do it.
Me walking out to the curb just puts me out of breath.
How about a cooking video?
We could do that.
Hi, Pawna peeps.
The problem is, her mom and dad do not want any part of the camera.
Yeah.
And so when it comes time to dinner time, they're feeding dogs and there's people in the kitchen and they want no part of the camera. And so it's their house. We have to respect that.
It's very hard for us to do any footage here unless
we wait until they go to bed to even turn the live on. So
and
we're outside.
Now. They're not in bed now.
If they pop their head out the door to see what we're doing, they're going to be like, "Oh my God!" So
well, that's why I left the blinds open so they could see what we're doing. So
okay, well, there's 20 people on. We have decided.
Hello, Chaplain.
We have decided.
This here is fine with me. Chris says. He said, "Hold on, just saying hi for a few minutes."
It's fine.
Are you going to get your own place? That's the
decision.
That's the news I think we're going to have.
We have decided that we are going to go ahead and buy the bus, but we're going to wait until
July, I think.
The end of August. Where are you at?
I don't want to wait that long. If I can buy the bus
when me
tomorrow,
and you talk, do you retain the conversation?
I don't want to wait till.
We have to. We won't have the money until then.
I want and get started.
We're looking for a bus.
We are looking
Let's
for a
just put
bus.
it that way. My timetable is we won't buy the bus until the end of August, sometime in September, and we can work on it all week, all winter. And our plan with that is we're going to go out where my daughter is and get a big storage spot there. You need to call them Monday,
Okay. And get put on the waiting list.
and we will, because they have storages out there big enough to put a bus in, and they're cheap. They're like $150 a month. Out here,
They're $1,000
they're
a month.
$1,000 a month.
And it's not big
and it's
enough.
only an hour and a half. So what we will do is we'll put the bus in storage,
Hi, Chaplain.
and then we'll go out there and work for 2 or 3 days. And if the weather's nice, we can sleep, right there in the storage unit. And if not, my daughter lives 20 minutes away. We can go crash at her place, or we have friends in the area we can go crash with if that's what
Mickey,
we
I'm
need
not
to
going to be
do.
mad at you, honey. It's not to be tight with the money. It's, we got to get our own space. We got to be able to get started on
Scoot over a little bit.
our new plan.
We don't want
decided to go.
we don't.
We are driving our daughter's GMC.
I got it fixed enough. I got her other car fixed enough that she loaned us her second car.
Yeah.
So at least we have wheels.
Yep.
But come the end of August, September, we should be able to go pick a bus
Now, on
and work on it.
Maybe that fixed it. I don't know if y'all heard any of what I just said. Probably not. Are we here, or did we lose you again? I'm gonna have to quit doing these labs outside because it does not like us out here. Are we back on or no? Skip. Okay, are we back, Leela?
Are we back?
Are we back, Chris? I think so. Said we froze for a minute. We don't hear or see chat. Can you hear me now? Oh, okay, good. We're back. Okay. Right now, what I was saying on the health front, when Stephen went and did his echo on Friday, according to the numbers I was seeing on the screen, it was showing that his EF is up to about 30% now, 31%, which means that is an improvement on his 20%. So, they did double his AFib medication because he went back into AFib on the medication. So they doubled his medication. So I'm hoping that we'll get good news there too. But he is still in AFib according to his testing done yesterday. Also, we had a doctor's appointment scheduled with the other heart doctor yesterday or Thursday, and they had to reschedule because somebody in her family died, so she wasn't able to see him on Thursday. So, anyways, with all that being said, I think his heart's getting stronger. He feels that it might be getting stronger, but he still gets really, really tired really, really quickly. Still taking a couple, 3 naps a day. Damn, it is warm out here tonight.
It is.
It's very humid
It
tonight.
is very humid.
But anyways, yeah, that's good news on that front. I'm hoping that stays that way.
The thing is, guys,
Hey, Zachary.
is with the work I'm doing in the office, we
Hey,
can.
man, he's lost weight. I've lost weight.
I have not
We're
lost
losing
weight.
Well, you did.
We can live on what I'm making now. That being said, we're gonna have to live short until the bus is done. And that's why I said no road trip to Oregon.
There's a
schoolie convention. We think we've decided we're getting a schoolie. I've been watching a ton of videos lately. making lists of tools I'm going to need, hacks.
We have not decided on a scoop.
We have not. I'm not going to be in a hurry to buy the bus. We're going to wait. Even if it takes 6 months, we're going to wait until the right bus comes available.
But we are going to get it sooner rather than later.
We're not going to, there's no sense of waiting 4 or 5 years. We're going to go ahead and do that sooner. And we're going to continue the YouTube channel and put all that crap on YouTube. Now, while we're doing the conversion, there's going to be shorts, there's going to be lives, but there's probably going to be only one video a week. Maybe 2. But most of the time just 1, because we're going to have a lot going on. Yeah. But that's why I'm thinking we go down to where the bus is going to be stored and work 2 or 3 days, probably about 3, and get as much work as we can, film it all, then I can work on videos. Yeah. And then we can order what we need for the next week if we need material, parts, whatever, and do it that way. Hopefully the YouTube takes off to where we can make even more money. I'm not asking y'all for money, but to where YouTube takes off to where we can make more money to where we can do it faster. But if not, it's just going to be a slow go for a while.
Hi, Gregory.
But the thing is with a bus is it's not a quick project anyway. We're gonna, if we're
figuring at least 4 to 6 months at least.
Easy.
And 4 months that's enough to get it livable.
At 4 months, we still won't have running water.
It's enough to get it livable. We've been watching enough videos to know that
what to do, what not to do.
4 months, we can get it livable where we can be in it. 6 months is more realistic. Yeah, realistic.
I'm sorry, that bench, I don't have no cushion on my ass and that bench is hurting.
You're the one who wanted to come outside. I was perfectly fine in there on the couch and you wanted to come outside.
Let's go back in the house. Here.
I mean, come on.
Take this, I'll take care of everything out here.
No.
I have to put her wind chime thing back up or she will lose her mind. Hang on, y'all. Got to get the extension cord. We need that tray for that table. It's too hot. It's not hot. It's just humid as hell. Humid as hell. Right here. Yes, that's perfect. Oh, that's more better. Oh, that's my phone. What are you drinking over there?
This was my hot tea.
Anyway, yes, Moon, that's building a bus is not going to be no weekend job. I can guarantee you that. I believe it gets windy everywhere. How was your trip to North Dakota, Chris?
Any of you guys want to?
He said it was absolutely amazing. There's some scenery to be seen out there, dude.
Any of you guys want to sponsor us a place to stay and help us work on the bus? We're more happy to come out your way.
I'm just kidding. I don't know her, y'all.
I'm just kidding. Hell.
So anyway, that's our plans.
Yep. I'm gonna grab my iced tea.
It may be wrong, but that's what we're thinking. Mainly because, you know, my in-laws are doing us a huge favor taking us in. If it wasn't for being a medical reason, they wouldn't have. They don't want people living with them, which I understand that. I'm at the age I don't want to be living with people. But, you know, we are paying our way. I'm fixing freaking everything. I have a laundry list, you know, this damn long to get done. But hey, Mike, how are you? Um, but it is what it is, you know. But ultimately, you know, we've been. Let her know.
There's my puppy. Hi, Toby. She's not gonna come get over here in front of the camera. Hi, baby. Hi, Miss Layla. What are you doing, Tobe?
What do you want?
Hey, Toby. He had to come say hi.
You had to come check on us.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Layla, honey. How are you?
Hello, Melvin.
How are you? Come here, Blondie. Blondie. Hi, sweet girl.
Sorry about the microphone. I forgot it was on my hat. I'm sure that was a loud
Hi,
pop in your
sweet
ears.
girl. Hi, sweet girl. Yeah. Poor thing. So mistreated, aren't you? Are you
Mike, I
so
feel better.
mistreated?
I'm still tired. I get out of breath really easy. Well, thank you, Melvin. Just found your channel 5 days ago.
Well, I'm sorry you haven't got
We're
to.
normally a whole lot more active than this.
Very, very much so, but
Um,
with this hiatus, it has kind of thrown us all into a.
yeah, this is not our. Well, it's become our routine, but it wasn't our routine. Here, you can have this.
You're fine. It's really. This is very hard for us because this is not the way we like to do our stuff. You guys, y'all know that.
My mother-in-law was very bossy.
She is not, and shut up. She don't want to talk on here.
She's very bossy.
Oh, let me turn that down. I don't want to hear it. Anyways, I was thinking about talking about you to a friend of mine. Well, feel free, buddy. Feel free. Grandma says hi. Tell Grandma I said hello back, Zachary. Oh.
How many people are you showing on?
26.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of this and go back in.
Yeah. Is it not showing?
I'm hot.
All of them are?
I'm now showing 32.
Oh.
Fiddlesticks.
Yeah, no kidding.
That hurt.
40 plus today, huh? Damn, Mike.
What?
Fish.
Where do you see that at?
He said,
Oh, I see it. Dude,
40
where are
plus
you at? I
today.
need to go fishing.
Yeah. No, you are not. No, are you not what?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't remember.
Uh-oh, Zachary, what's your bad news, honey? I think we all have a little bit of bad news lately. Oh, he said he was hot.
No, it's humid outside.
Yes, it is.
And I absolutely hate watching out the window at my wife and my mother-in-law mowing the yard and they won't let me do anything. That just irks my ass.
Well, it's doctor's orders.
I know. That don't mean I like it.
I don't like my mama out there doing it because she's paying for it tonight.
She gets in a bad mood. But he will do that to you.
But where do you go fishing at, Mike? Because I think he and I need to go fishing. We have our licenses here in Texas. We ought to just go.
We do?
Yeah, I remember we got our fishing license when we were down at Matt's. It's good for the year.
Yep.
Montgomery County, Tennessee. Clarksville, Tennessee.
Ah, we've been there 1,006 times.
Well, we're not going on a road trip for fishing.
Well, thank you, Aaron.
Understand how you feel from trucking and extremely into different circumstances. So I'm not adjusted. You will survive trucker tough. That is right.
The doctors didn't take me out. My company
Oh.
didn't take me out. I just can't physically do it.
Sorry, Zach. His family's down with COVID. Home of the 101st Airborne, Mike said. When are you retiring? I think you were telling me you're getting to retire when?
You know this bad?
Nope, I got my phone. That way you can read comments too. Oh, hi, Toby. Come on. You're okay. Come on. Come up here and say hi. You say hi? Why don't you say hi? He's like, nope.
He's afraid she's going to go in there and shut the door without her.
Without him, yeah. She's not in there yet, Toby.
She made him sit at the door for a little while today. He did not
He
like
wanted
it.
out.
No, he was sitting in the hallway wanting back in.
Poor baby.
And he looked at me.
Poor baby.
He looked at me like, can you do the doorknob? I don't have thumbs.
Poor baby. It's a cutie patootie. He's a cutie patootie. Yes, you are.
Here, hold this. Come here, Toby. Come here, Toby.
Uh,
Say hi. He has a beard.
Jay looks like Billy Gay Cyrus. No, he doesn't look like Billy Gay Cyrus.
You walk up on the porch and he loses his mind. Don't you? Don't you look at me. Paul, shake. Hey.
I'm doing all the
Shake.
family chores. Sorry, Zachary.
Shake. Paul. Give it to me.
Well,
Give it to me.
he's like, I want to give you kisses. I want to give you kisses. Yes, I do. But Stephen, don't do kisses.
No, I do not.
He can give me kisses. Oh, does your butt itch? Don't kisses now. Don't do kisses now. He's a sweet boy. He's a sweet boy. I get your beard. I get your beard. I get your beard. Get that beard. Get that beard. Go get him. Go get him. No, his tail itches, not his butt. Go get his beard.
What's your last comment?
Huh?
What's your last comment?
Mike says, Zachary tried Mucinex and lots of Alka-Seltzer. Yeah, really. Oh, he got his wet nose on my glasses. Little goober. He got his wet nose on my glasses.
He can be, Lila. He can also be a pain in the ass.
He's a sweet baby. He's a good baby.
If the FedEx truck stops out front or the Amazon truck stops out front, or somebody walks another dog, he just loses his mind. And then he stops.
Wolf. How you doing, Wolf? Toby.
Toby.
Tobers.
What are you doing?
Tobers. Oh, he got a drink, so his beard's wet.
Yeah.
His beard
He
is
plays
wet.
in the water. He don't get a drink. He plays in the
His
water.
beard is wet. I get your beard. I get your beard.
You're gonna get him. You're gonna get him. You're gonna get him all hyped up.
He sounds so vicious, you guys. But his sister that he learned to be vocal with, she was deaf. So she got really,
Well,
really
that's
loud.
cool, Melvin. Thank you.
Hi, sweet boy.
Thank you for your service, John.
I get the beard.
Alpha Wolf, we just been
Get the beard.
same thing every damn day.
Oh.
You know, Aaron, I think that's right. Dogs, they are truly happy to see you. If I lock a dog into the trunk and I lock my wife into the same trunk, when I come back out to open it, the dog will be happy to see me.
Sure.
Legally, you don't need any more cats. I don't know how many you have, but you don't need any more cats.
Maybe
We're gonna-
your dog's
we need
a
to change
big
your name to the
cat
cat
I'd like
lady.
to get a new cat. Her cat just died.
Oh,
Was it your cat that just died? It
if
was,
that
wasn't
the
it?
case, I'm sorry.
It was her cat. That just...
I cannot keep up.
No, I know
I'm
you
sorry,
can't.
Leela. Don't get mad at me.
gosh. Yes.
Everybody go get a new cat.
Oh.
There's 3 out front. I can mail you one.
Mom, she has names for him. The black one, his name is No Spot because he's a black cat. Doesn't have any spots.
There's Spot, No Spot.
And then there's two that look almost identical. She calls them the Chesters. She don't have to have one name. They just both have the same name. The Chesters. She says, I'm not mad. My daughter just got her another cat too.
Like she needed one.
She her orange cat Spaz that she had for 17 years, 15 or 17 years, very long time. He 14 years. I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Right.
Anyways, he passed away a few months ago, and she got her little baby orange kitten. Looks just like Spaz. I mean, spitting image of Spaz. Just as cute as he can be. And she calls him Yoda. Baby Yoda. Oh. Anyways.
I don't know how that hinge goes on. I'm going to have to YouTube it.
Mike says, nope, hate him.
No, what?
He hates cats.
Cats are... Cats have a place.
Where's it at?
Did you hear the guy that was low on money and sold his dog? There was a guy on Facebook Marketplace that was selling his dog. And so the guy called and he's like, I'm interested in your dog. He's like, well, send me the money and you can come pick him up. He sent the money, came picked up the dog. The next day, the guy that bought the dog called the guy that was selling the dog and said, hey, the dog disappeared. And the guy's like, well, I've got a dog for sale. And so he's like, is that the dog I bought? And he's like, I don't remember selling you a dog, but I got a dog for sale.
Mm-hmm.
And so he sold the dog to the same guy. And the next day, the dog ran away and came back home. And so he called him. He's like, is this a scam you're running? He's like, I've sold this dog 77 times. He said, well, my neighbors are looking for a dog. He's like, give them my number. So I gave him the number. The neighbors came and picked up the dog, paid him. 2 days go by, and he called the guy that had the neighbors. He's like, dude, my dog hadn't come home yet. He said, I forgot to tell you, my neighbors are Chinese.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. That's terrible, Steven. Oh my gosh, y'all, that's bad. Oh, that's terrible. Anyways, you refused to get an orange cat. Hey, Vicky, how are you? Where we at?
I thought that was funny.
Cats are not loyal. Last one I had was with the ex. Thought we had a good relationship. She turned her too. Oh, that's funny. My cats were loyal too.
Cats have a place. I like cats because they don't have to be in your face like a dog does. A dog is constantly got to be in your face.
They'll do their couple minutes of pet me, and then they'll go on about their business.
And then, the only way you know that cat's alive is because the food's going down.
And sometimes if you're living in an area that have possums, even then you gotta look. You missed your cat. Her name was Sassy. Cats spend most of their time at windows. Yeah, some of them can. That's true.
I saw a Facebook video today where they built this cat studio thing and stuff along the walls and all this. They spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars for stuff on this cat, and you look over and the cat's laying in an empty box. Like a 2-year-old. You can spend $500 on a toy and the 2-year-old will play at the box more than it is the toy.
Of course, it's more fun. Anyway, so what do you guys think about our bus plan? Are y'all ready to get that going? Because I certainly am.
At least we'll have stuff to go see. Y'all will have videos to watch of the progress. we're trying to figure out the process of it, because no offense to y'all.
Not, Mom.
No
Love
offense
you.
to y'all. I'm not asking y'all for a dime. Do not misunderstand what I'm saying. But I want to make YouTube pay its way for me doing the work. So, like I said, it's probably going to be one video a week with shorts and lives mixed in, Patreon mixed in.
I'm glad you guys like the idea. 'Cause
all that bunch of stuff.
we've been thinking really, really hard and heavy about it the last week
I'm
or
excited
so.
about it.
We got to do something because, as
I
y'all
can't
know,
sit here.
retirement plans have changed. So now it's time to
Alpha Wolf, that's kind of what it looks like. Not
move our
positive,
plans faster.
but
What?
y'all done trucking now.
I think so,
Mike,
buddy.
we don't know. It's not going to be a short bus.
No.
Not doing a short bus.
No, it's not gonna be a short
I
bus.
don't want to do a 40-footer because if I do croak, I want her to be able to continue or at least drive herself home. Whatever.
40 foot is gonna be the max.
Yeah.
And
I'm
if
hoping
something
35,
happens,
36.
though, and we do have a 40 foot, if I don't feel comfortable driving it, I will sell it and I will get me a smaller one.
And yeah, she's handy enough. She could build it. It
I
may
could
not
build
be as
my own.
pretty and as nice as what I would do and as high tech as I would do, but she is still.
I don't need high tech. Most certainly do
Well,
not
when
need
when
high
I'm
tech.
saying high tech, I'm talking about being able to draw water out of a creek,
If
the
I,
solar,
you know,
all that stuff.
I can watch videos just like you.
I'm gonna make a video on how to do it. So there
I
you
can
go.
watch videos just like you.
You wouldn't watch my videos though.
I help make the damn thing.
I understand
Why
that,
would I need
but
to watch the
5
damn
years after I
things?
die, you're not gonna go back and watch my YouTube video on how
You'll
to
be
do
surprised on what I will watch. I think if you're dead and gone, that's going to be the memories that I have, is our videos.
that. Turn this fan on. I'm hot.
Yes, please. It is hot in here. Oh. Not doing the short bus. Nope.
Yes, Melvin, we're going to live full time in the bus once we get it going.
Yes.
We're going to travel.
Office job with the bus, yes.
We are going to, our channel is going to be focused primarily after the bus is fixed. We're going to show the whole renovation. But after the bus is fixed, we're going to show people that you do not have to be filthy rich to do this. We are not going to go RV camp to RV camp to RV camp. We're not going to do that.
No.
We are going to, I'm going to set the bus up to boondock. We're going to be able to park at truck stops, Love's, Home Depot, state parks, national parks, BLM land, which is Bureau of Land Management. We're going to be able to park anywhere. I'm answering a question.
Well, I need to answer Wolf's question.
Okay.
No, it is not because of the process. It's because he physically can't do
I can't.
the work.
I physically cannot
He can't.
secure and tarp.
Nope, there's no way. Hello, Abdel Jalil. How are you doing this evening?
But yes, Melvin, get back what I was saying. We're going to do solar. I'm going to be able to draw water out of a creek to fill up our freshwater tank. Now, we won't drink that water. It is going to go through filter system. But we're going to be able to shower and wash dishes and stuff like that. We're going to be able to put water out of a lake, a creek, whatever.
Are you going to come have a beer with us, Mike? He said party bus, built-in coolers.
Fog machines. Only if there's a stripper pole in the bedroom.
Only if you're the one stripping.
No. You never know.
Only if you're the one stripping. Chat filter on my phone. Right there.
So, but that's our plan. We're going to have a lot of solar. We're going to be as self-sufficient, self-reliant as possible. That being said, we already bought Starlink. It will be on top of the bus.
Zachary says, I'm coming to the party. And Mike says, okay, dream ruined. Well, my fat ass ain't dancing around a pole. I believe y'all be happier outside of the truck. Less stress mentally. And
Let me tell you something. Trucking will wear your ass out.
I enjoyed it. And
I enjoyed it.
it.
I had the truck of my dreams. I have a fantastic company. But I think it's part of never taking days off other than a 34, and that's no time off, you know, and it's, you know, I don't know.
And I think that's why we want to do what we're doing with the bus. I think
Because we're still going to be out there.
We want
You
to
know, and
travel.
who knows? We may get into some situations that some of our viewers are building a bus, and so it's like, let's go help them.
Yeah.
And we take off and go up there and spend a week or two and get them past the hard parts that we've already done.
Yeah.
You know,
Or just
who knows?
buddy
I've got a
camp and all that
list
shit.
of tools that we need to buy. I've been taking notes. I mean, I am not past. I do not know everything, but I am not past taking somebody's knowledge and using it. Like we found a paint something or another. What's the name of it? I don't. It's in my phone.
To what?
That paint that guy put on the floor for the rust.
Oh,
and
I
stuff.
don't remember what it was called.
It's in my
but
phone.
Anyways.
Um,
Ryan says Interstate 10 at Beltway 8 is closed due to Centerpoint closing the interstate in Houston. Lots of delays, a big traffic jam. We all stay out of Houston.
yeah, no shit.
Hey, Captain Farron, how are you, buddy?
Yeah, Leva, Tyrone loves the truck. He's not putting out as many videos as they want with the truck, and so you'd be surprised at the phone calls I get, not just with Tyrone, but company-wise, of I'm doing more than just securement.
He did finish the book.
Yes, my securement book is finished.
Chris, he can drive, he just can't do the other stuff. The tarping and strapping and chaining and all that stuff.
Yes,
he can't
Taz,
do that.
the company moved me to an office position, and it's not paying a whole lot, but it's going to pay us enough that we can still live. We're not going to be, you know, on food stamps, which is, if you're on food stamps, that's what it's for. But it's going to keep us moving.
What are you looking for, Wolf? I want a charter bus, one that has the storage underneath. Steven is thinking more along the lines of a schoolie, but I don't want
The
a
reason I'm
schoolie.
thinking of schoolie is it's going to be cheaper.
I don't.
I'm okay with a charter bus. If we can get the right charter bus, I will not, and Alpha, you need to pay attention to this. You do not want the Mercedes engine. You do not want the Volvo engine. You do not want the Max Force engine. Stick with Cummins or Caterpillar. A couple of the Detroits are okay. A couple of the Internationals are okay. Allison transmission,
He
the
wants a
MH or the
1957 International Prison Bus.
I would need to see a picture of that.
TC,
TC, I could, but it would drive me batshit crazy. I sent you a text last week, and you did not answer me, sir. You were bad about that, by the way.
but yes, he can
Shame on
do.
you.
He can do reefer or.
I could do reefer. I would consider doing reefer if it was strictly drop and hook. I'm not sitting at docks for 4, 5, 6 hours every day.
Or 18 hours.
Or having to drive all night long because they took 8 hours slow. I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that.
If he could find a perfect drop and hook, he would do that. And I think he would do that in flat minutes. But he'd have to find the right drop and hook thing.
Zachary, I've seen some prison buses. I've seen some,
Blood.
what, no, hang on. I've seen a couple of the blood buses, but like the Red Cross. I would love to get my hands on a Red Cross bus. Because A, I wouldn't have to get rid of 50 chairs. B, they already come with generator. They already come wired. Their inside height is taller. But I've also seen some immigration buses. The immigration buses, there's a toilet in the back, already built in. And it's not enclosed. It's got a wall about 4 feet tall. So if you're on an immigration bus and you gotta go take a crap, you're gonna do it with everybody watching.
Yeah, I do know you can get a great schoolie price. And also, my brother.
CTIS tire inflation.
My brother also is.
I am gonna, if that's what you're talking about, TPMS, that's what I'm gonna put that on there. Sorry, go ahead. You do
No,
that to me all
that's
the
fine.
time.
My brother's also dating a woman over the transportation of a school district, and I could probably get a deal from her too.
Her school district deals strictly with Thomas, and she told us not to buy Thomas, and it's not the Thomas, but
She
I
said to
think
get into the Bluebird.
I like Bluebirds. I like Thomas's. The thing is, what I'm seeing now is a lot of natural gas buses, and I want no part of that. I want diesel. I want automatic transmission. I want somewhere between 35 and 38 feet. I would like either a Red Cross bus, like I said a while ago, that already has the generators and stuff, or if we can't get a coach, which I'm not holding my breath because those are just way more expensive. I don't want to spend 20 grand on a bus. I would be very happy if I can get into one for $5. But the football, they call them an athletic bus. If we can get our hands on an athletic bus, that would be good. Or the
But
Red
it has
Cross
to
bus.
be. It has to be a pusher. It has to
It
be
has
a
to be
rear
a flat
engine.
nose pusher. Has to be. I'm not doing
Yeah.
anything else.
So that's what we're looking for is a flat nose pusher. I'd be okay with the schoolie if it was the athletic one, as long as we have
Or
storage.
the blood bus. The blood bus has a ton of storage.
As long as there's storage, I'd be okay with it. I mean, even to get
We
a regular
could go-
schoolie,
We could go get a Volkswagen Vanagon.
No, we could get a regular schoolie though too, and put our own storage
Yes, we
under
can.
it.
You can go get like the truck toolboxes
Yeah.
and mount them up underneath there.
Yep.
We could do that.
Yeah.
The
We could
reason,
also
though-
get more than one though, and hollow the middle one out so
Yeah,
it would
and
be
we can
passed
extend
through.
it. The
weld
reason
them
we want a
together.
rear pusher is A, it's quieter while you drive, but B, if it doesn't have the storage and we go in and put storage, then you're going to have the whole middle of the bus that we can put our tanks right down the center,
Yep.
and then we have storage on the outside.
But
because
also because of the Jake brakes.
the Jake brake. Well, that comes with a front or a rear.
Well,
Um,
I want the.
but we want the diesel because of the Jake brakes because we plan on being in the mountains. We love it out there.
Does a Volkswagen microvan still count as a
That's a
bus?
Vanagon.
I don't know that it does.
Those Vanagons are more expensive than a damn coach bus.
Bluebell buses have all the wiring for making them into Red Cross. They take
Bluebell?
Bluebells and make them into mobile
Bluebirds.
laundromats and mobile showers.
Well, Mike, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm
Coach
probably
buses
gonna
are
rip all the
pretty
wiring
good.
out, even the taillights wiring. For those of y'all that don't
Yep.
know, I was a mechanic for 15, 20 years.
Yes, TC, he is.
What?
Keeping your CDL and your med card. Yes, he will be.
In fact, I need to get my medical card redone by September.
What the hell?
That's how old these shorts are.
They're not that old.
They're 3 or 4 years old.
They're only a couple years old.
I don't know.
That could
Anyway,
be from the dog.
I was a
pound.
mechanic for 15 plus years. I've worked on cars since I was nine years old.
And our youngest son works on diesel right now, so.
So the good thing is, if I need tires on the bus, my son works at Lowe's, I can get a discount. If I need wheel ends done, front end work done, he knows how to do all that. I've never done a kingpin in my life. Could I do it by myself? Yes. But why? When I have a 28-year-old son that loves his daddy to death.
Mm-hmm.
He would not let me do the kingpins. Not
he
in my
would
condition.
prefer to do them anyway.
Not in my condition. But if I need tires, I can damn near get them at cost. But I'm going to rip out.
I see that, Taz. I see that.
I'm going to rip out all the wiring. All the wiring. I'm going to take the flashers off the top. And you can get on Amazon or eBay and you can get replacements that turn them white and flood. And so that's what I'm going to do on the front and the back. I'm going to put floodlights there. I'm going to put not necessarily floodlights all the way around, but I'm going to put outside lights all the way around. I'm going to put an awning on the passenger side. All my hookups are going to be on the driver's side. I'm going to set it up just like an RV because there will become times that we go to an RV park, but we are not going to go
Not
from
very
RV park
often.
to RV park to RV park. We're just not doing that.
Taz says, by the way, see, the live, we still find things to chat about.
The RV parks are $100 a night, and a lot of them will not allow a schooling.
Mucky says, just thinking, you don't see as many parrots since the decline of pirates. Oh, I got to get.
So anyway, we are going to, and we're still finalizing this, for those people that
No disco ball.
go to our Patreon, and we're months away from that.
Yeah, I've already taken it down.
We're going to have a wall in our bus that our Patreon members that we decide on a level.
It's going to be the top 2 tiers, I think.
We're going to etch their name in a plank and put it on the wall.
Yeah, I think we've decided what we're going to do as far as the wall goes. I think we're going to do it, you know, like the laminate wood flooring. I think we're going to do like a laminate wood wall.
I'm not a fan of that.
I think that's what we're going to do, is something similar to that.
The saline, whatever, that we stole that idea from, they use popsicle sticks and glue it to their wall.
I'm not gluing popsicle sticks to my wall. You talk about redneck.
Here, I don't want them to hear me.
Yeah, you don't want them to hear you go tinkle, so let me have your microphone. Gosh, I'm a goober. Anyways, yeah, Harvest Host, we plan on doing that too, but we plan on doing a lot of boondocking in BLM lands, a lot, especially over on the west side of the U.S. I'll call you tomorrow. What's the best time? TC, anytime. It's Sunday. You can call him anytime. He's not picky, honey. Are you going to have a hitch? Yes, because instead of getting us a full-size pickup like we were going to when we retired in 29, we're just going to get us probably just a small tow-behind vehicle.
That's another thing we have to do, is we have to figure out what tow-behind we want. I still want a pickup truck if we can.
Why? We're not going to have all that other
I need
stuff.
a pickup truck to tow materials around to the bus.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because I will tell you all another thing. We are going to, let me put this back on so y'all can hear me.
Yeah, Taz, I really think we could get great monetization. It's just getting us to the point of getting there.
I really think once we start the bus, the channel will pick back up and take off.
It'll blow up, I think. Totally different.
That's one reason we're doing a Patreon. It's not that we don't care about our normal viewers. There's still going to be videos to watch, shorts to watch, lives and all that. But on the Patreon side, we're going to go a little bit deeper.
TC said he's going to call you tomorrow. Is there a certain time? I told him that you were available anytime.
10:42.
You watch, your damn phone's going to ring at 10:42.
It's hot in here.
PM.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Anyway, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the Patreon side. Because you can get memberships on YouTube. You can get memberships on Patreon.
Yes, Leela.
But the memberships on Patreon are cheaper, and we get to keep more of the money. So if I'm going to be doing the work...
Mike says, hear me out. Party nights, motorized lights, different colored LED lights, disco ball, and fog machine back and front for just having fun.
Hell yeah.
We're going to have us a camping party.
Oh, I've also decided we're going to buy a diesel heater and put in the bus.
Hi, Tashana. How are you and the old man doing? How are y'all doing?
Anyway,
You're gonna buy what?
A diesel heater.
Okay, are we still gonna get this little potbelly?
Yep.
Y'all,
we're gonna have
the cutest little potbelly stove.
We might actually get a little bit bigger one than the one that's in the shopping cart. But we're gonna have, the way to heat our bus, we're gonna have a potbelly stove. We're gonna have a diesel heater.
I can't wait. Y'all,
we're gonna have
freaking wait.
Hopefully heated floors. And I don't know if mini splits do heat or not. I don't know. But we're going to put a mini split in. Anyway, what I was saying is I'm going to rip all the wiring out of the bus from the driver's chair back, the lights tail lights, brake lights, turn signals, all that, because they run a really big wiring harness through there, and there's no need for that. I'm going to go get a one cable that has seven wires in it, like you would use on a trailer, and that's what I'm running back to the back. I want to redo it all at one time and be done with it. That way, when I put up my walls and I put up my spray foam, I know that those wires, everything's heat shrinked, everything's soldered, everything is done correctly. I don't have no issues with it. But I am going to replace the flashers, which you have to by law. You have to take those flashers out, whether you change them to white or if you delete them. That's what we're going to do. We're going to change them to white because there's going to be times that we're in the desert.
Don, he'd kill you.
That, you know, I want to be in the desert at midnight. You know, shit like that. I want to be able to light up where I'm driving if need be. And that's another thing about a schoolie. Is a schoolie sits higher up off the ground. So we could take it further places than we can a coach. You know, you're going up and down, you know, roads that curve and bend and stuff like that. You can do it easier in a schoolie than you can a old Greyhound or a Van Hool or a Prevost.
Taz says that you all, though, need to keep up your views on this channel, and Influence has been working with him to help him get a Tennessee YouTube page going. Or
what?
And
yeah, we're not
Influence has
leaving
been
YouTube
working
behind.
with
I've worked
him
too
to
hard
help.
for YouTube to leave it, to just walk away from it.
Tashauna says doing great. I hope you are as well. Evening, good to see you too. Good to see you live. Hope all is well from Thomas. Hey Thomas, how are you doing, honey? Tashauna says that sounds beautiful. Congrats. We're hoping.
But that, like I said, that's a plus of a schooling. Is we can go deeper, if you will.
No Greyhounds. Only thing great about them is their air conditioning.
That's a fact. It's because they run a 2 or 3 cylinder diesel engine to run their AC pump. Freaking massive. They have a separate engine in the back. On those great big coaches, they run a separate diesel engine in the back that pumps their AC. So it's going to be a project, but it's going to be a fun project.
I'm ready to get started. God, I'm ready to get started.
I'm ready for a shower.
Steven
What?
said that he had a flash to get a Sprinter van and do a quick little...
Yeah, I dreamed last night that we needed to do a Dodge Sprinter van and make it into a camper and then raffle that off, and that would pay for our bus. And then I got up and I looked at the prices of Sprinter vans and I was like, no, that's okay. Because I can get a bus for way more than a quarter of the price of a Sprinter van.
By the way, are you feeling good or better?
I feel okay.
That's Taz.
I get really tired really fast. I'll sit here and be watching TV and I'll just fall asleep. It's almost like I've developed narcolepsy or something. I just can't keep my eyes open. And that's another thing with driving a truck. My company or any company would not let me just stop and take 3 or 4 naps a day, and that's what I'm doing right now. If we're out building the bus, I can come to a stop and take me a nap. No big deal. We're going to have to build this bus probably at a slower pace. As long as I'm hoping that we can get it done by next summer before it gets too hot. And that's why I'm saying we're going to wait until August or September to buy it, because I right now I can't be out in 110 degree heat working. It would kill me that day. So can I work throughout the winter? Yeah, it's easier to get warmed up than it is get cooled off. So, and we're going to put it in a storage that we can just, we can pull the door down and shut the door, and we can turn on space heaters and we can warm it up in there. You can't ever cool off a storage stall. But I have a list of tools. I have some stuff, but let me read y'all off the list of tools that I have already wrote down for myself of stuff that I know we're going to need. One of those great big.
I'm gonna throw this in the wash now, Mom.
Okay, we need one of those. What are they? 18-inch or 2-foot squares. We need a bunch of C clamps. We're gonna need vice grip clamps. We're gonna need a wire welder, a air rivet gun, rivets, 1764 bits, 1/4-inch rivets, an air hammer, metal shears. I think my father-in-law has a small set of scaffolding. We're gonna need that. A grinder, a drill, compressor. I've got a drill, but I think we should get another one, same brand as I got, to where she can help me do stuff when we're drilling like the rivet holes and shit, to where we can both attack that. Drill, compressor, drill press, countersink bits, hydraulic crimping tool for the solar cables, battery cables, ferrules, pocket hole jig, routers, flush trim router bit, butyl tape, wet dry vac. That's just stuff that is hitting my mind that I'm making a list on. And then that paint we were talking about is Chassis Saver. It's a paint that goes straight over rust. Now get the rust up, take the loose stuff up, but you don't have to eliminate it. And this stuff works better if you actually put it directly on the rust. And so we're gonna do the floor in that. We're gonna do, show them what I got you. Show them what I got you. I went and got her a banana split. But if we do a schoolie and we have to raise the roof, we're gonna use 18 gauge galvanneal sheet metal. Anyway, that's what we're going to close in the sides with, and then we'll figure out where the windows need to go, yada, yada, yada. I would like to keep the bus windows, but they leak, they're drafty, and depending on where we are in the wintertime, summertime, we wouldn't be able to keep the bus cool or wouldn't be able to keep the bus warm, so we're just probably going to
RV windows.
RV windows, the dual pane RV windows, which still are not.
And I like that
great.
because they can be opened.
Yes.
And they have screens.
And they will come with screens. And they're tinted, which tinting will help with keeping it cool.
Yeah.
But I've got a lot of.
We need to put a sewing machine on there.
For what? You
On
don't
our
know how to
list.
sew?
We're gonna make all of our own stuff.
No, we're not. Are you talking about like our couch cushions and stuff?
Mhm.
No, I'm gonna take those, hire this shit out. I want it done right. I don't want to learn. Actually, what we may do is we may drive to Colorado when it's time for that shit.
Yeah, like she's gonna do
I
that
think
for
she
us.
would.
I don't know.
I would love to take, because I want to build our own couch that will come out and they were interlocked and make a bed to where if we do have the grandkids or the kids or viewers or whatever, if we have her sister that decides to go with us, the good one, not the bad one, for spring break or whatever, we have a place to put somebody and let them sleep, or a couple people's. But I want to make our own cushions, and I told her last night that I was thinking about going, and when it came time to that, using the cushions for the couch of like a memory foam mattress, buying a memory foam mattress and cutting it to make our cushions with. But that being said, I want to take our cushion covers, depending on how much it's going to cost, and depending on how the money is, and get our YouTube channel name embroidered into our couch cushions to the back of it, like right in the center. But, you know, we have not come up with a floor plan yet. We really can't do a floor plan until we know what bus.
Bingo, we're gonna have to change our logo over.
Yeah, but we're gonna wait until we get the bus. Yeah, we're gonna change our logo to
A bus.
the bus logo. And if any of y'all have looked at the website and went back to the website, I did get rid of one of the stores. She's going to work on putting our logo stuff.
I already have put some of it on there.
Okay, so we still have merch if y'all want to buy that. It is what it is with the merch. I don't make much off of it, so I don't really give two craps. And I'm not on YouTube to make money, but I am monetized on YouTube, so I might as well try to get YouTube to make me as much money as I can in our situation, if that makes sense to y'all, without coming on here and doing a live of, please send me money. I need tires for the bus. Y'all send me money. I see that all the time on TikTok. People will put on there, I need a shopping spree. Y'all send me money. There was a lady on TikTok or Facebook that said if every one of her viewers sent her $6, she would have like $2 or $3 million. And by the next morning, she had $50,000 in her Cash App or Venmo or whatever the hell it was. I'm not on here begging y'all for money. I am going to make memberships available. We do have merch. That is at your discretion. I'm not on here begging y'all for money. If I was, there's 21,000 of y'all that we have, and let's see. I need everybody to send me $5, and that would give me $100,000, and I could buy my bus. But I'm not on here doing that. I'm not on here doing that. I get people, I get haters on here. The last time we were live, and that's one reason we haven't been live in a week, is because he's like, all you're doing is begging for money. Well, listen here, you sack of shit. This is your first time on my live. Don't come on here talking crap to me about I'm just sitting on here begging for money. I haven't asked anybody for anything. Yes, when I got sick, my daughter did a, what's it called? A GoFundMe, and I got mad at her for it. But let me tell you something. I'm glad she did.
Hey, Splendid.
It is still active. But I'm not on here promoting it every time we get on here. That was something she did. You know, I am more of a channel that, a couple instances, Chris Potts last year got in a wreck. I posted his GoFundMe on here because he needed the help. Don McDowell, one of my moderators, he has a GoFundMe because he is on Social Security and he's having a hard time making his rent because he pays by the week. And this month or next month, he has to pay 5 weeks of rent instead of 4, and it's really screwing up his budget. So he has a GoFundMe. Don, if you want to post it, post it. But I'm not on here begging for money.
Oh, thank you, Mike. That was very sweet. And gifted a membership.
But I'm not on here begging for money. I'm just telling y'all what our plans are. If y'all want to donate to the bus,
Hi, Martin.
the more you donate, the bigger your name's going to be on the side of my damn wall. But I'm not on here begging y'all for that. So please don't think that that's what we're doing. We're just
Mike
updating y'all on what we're doing.
Mike says, because you're a good man. Siren
I will get off my soapbox now.
Siren says, you get those types. Pay no head. Those people have no life. Martin says, what is this I scrolled into?
You scrolled into a rant,
Taz, you
sir.
got the
I'm
gift
sorry.
membership. Aw, how sweet. He says, thank you.
You scrolled into a
soapbox.
A soapbox because I'm tired of people that are brand
somebody
new to
get
my
on here and
channel
say something?
last time.
Oh.
I'm just.
You get comments on there too, don't you?
No, I don't get any rude comments lately. But I call them keyboard commandos. They just get on our live and start talking shit, and they don't know what the hell they're talking about. But that is not our channel. It's begging y'all for money.
Okay, so Splendid, he just stepped in, says, but why are we purchasing the bus?
Because it's a lifelong dream of us, and my health condition will not let me do my physical job anymore. So my company made me an office employee, and I can do that office job from anywhere. So why sit here at my in-laws' house for another 5 years to stay on track with the bus when we can do the bus 5 years early.
Formal, honey, I don't see.
I'm hoping. How did your trip go, Formal? I'm hoping that we have the bus done by next summer.
Tell Steven my message from earlier. I need to update him. Honey, I don't know what your message was. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it. Who was that?
Formal. You don't need to explain anything to anyone. Y'all deserve the life you wish. Aaron, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all, on lunch break at work. How are you doing, Steven?
We have always, and I say we, it's more like me, I've always gone against the grain. I have, for the most part, in my adult life, worked for myself and done my own thing. Basically, marched to the beat of my own drum. Yes, I've had jobs, and yes, I have a job now. But it's not the conventional job. I get to, as long as I can get a phone call, I can do my job. So why not be sitting in the desert of Arizona or Moab, Utah? Why not? I got Starlink, dude. Let's go to the ISS. I don't give a shit. Why sit here in the hustle and bustle, a busy ass city, when I can choose where I want to spend my days?
Don't get us wrong, we really.
And don't get me wrong, but if my time on earth is short, I want to do what I want to do. And we don't know how much time I have. I may have another 50 years. I may have 5 days. I don't know. And that's one reason.
Let's not think about that.
That's one reason I want to do the bus. Is
sooner rather than later.
Sooner rather than later.
Because if something happens, I think he wants me taken care of.
I want her at least not reliant. She has a place that she can go, whether it's at an RV park, whether it's at a lake, whether wherever. Whether she parks it at her aunt's house, her nephew's house, a boat ramp.
Splendid says, guys, you could purchase a good RV around 80 to 100 grand.
You got 80 to 100 grand you're going to loan me? I'll pay you back. $1 down, $1 a week. 80 to 100 grand. You know what I could do with 80 to 100 grand?
Nation says, I foresee a fishing trip now.
Hell yeah.
Getting an RV and working on the road. Yes. Yes, we were going to come see you so you could take us fishing in Reelfoot Lake.
It's freaking balls ass hot in here. Is it that hot to you?
It's warm in here. I'm not sweating. Are you sweating?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sweating. Be sure to like the video. Yes, thank you, Taz. Hello, Mike. How are you, sweetheart? He says, hi, Stephen and Melissa.
Mike who?
Schuster. Is there really a Moab too? Moab, yes.
Did I say Moab? Is it It's Moab, Utah, isn't it? That's an awesome place. Moab is cool as shit.
We're all programmed to feel guilty for not running in the rat race.
Yes, I believe that 100%. If you're not doing a 9 to 5, if you're not sitting in rush hour traffic, if you're not spending half your money on bills every payday, then you're just not living life. Screw that.
Waiting with poles in Tennessee, Mike says. Mike will hit you up too, buddy.
I will not need your poles.
Why are you not in the truck? Legit, his health is kind of...
Legit knows. Doesn't he?
I don't think so. I bet he's sweet, Martin says. Guys, you could move to another country where U.S. dollar is strong. Many Americans are doing so nowadays. It's easy to survive there with just $500 per month from American income to survive. Yes, I know.
I don't want to go to another country.
But he wants to see everything that this beautiful country has to offer.
I could take the next 50 years driving across America and not see it all. And that's what I want to do. Not that other countries aren't nice. I would love to go see other countries. But I'm not moving. Texas is my home.
Taz says you could park on my lawn in Tennessee.
Those people next door parked in the grass earlier. Yeah. When I was out there walking around, I was like, oh, the city will have their ass.
Yeah. Yeah. Do it. Y'all have no idea how excited and how stoked we are.
We have had 4 or 5 RVs in 30 years that we've been married.
It's been the best time we've ever had. I don't
And our
remember
last
how many-
RV,
I don't remember.
the times we had RVs before, we always had a home. And we would RV on the weekends, or we took the summer and went to the lake.
Mikey
or
likes
whatever.
rubber.
Excuse me?
Rubber worms or live ones?
Oh, absolutely plastic. And they're plastic, not rubber.
He says rubber,
They're
so
plastic.
I said rubber. Sorry.
But when we got the last RV and we actually got rid of damn near everything we own, and we lived at the lake, that was the best time of our life.
Legit says,
And that's
I
what
know
we want.
nothing.
Legit, I damn near died. Go back and watch
He
the
did
live
damn near die.
from about 7-8 weeks ago.
March 5th.
Watch the live from March 5th.
March 5th.
But that was the best time of my life, other than watching my grandbabies
I know,
get
Martin, I was
born and
being
stuff
funny.
like that. But that's what we want to do. That's what I want to do, and she says that's what she wants to do. I think that's what puts us in such good sync is we are always on the same page as far as what we want to do. We may not be on the same page as the physical layout of the bus or something like that, but you know, I told her the inside of the bus is basically her design. I get the outside, leave me alone.
Mike says that he bets he outfishes you then because he's like, what the hell? No live bait? I bet I outfish you.
Depends on what we're fishing for, sir.
Now, also,
And let me...
Schuster, he says, did you guys get a RV bought or still thinking about it? We have decided to do it?
We have decided to do it. We hope to get one by the end of August, September, somewhere around in there.
That's going to depend on the money and if we have the money saved up from his
We
work.
should have the money ready to go by the end of August, September to go. I don't want to spend every dime we have. You know, I don't want to go spend X amount of dollars on a bus and that's all we have. And okay, well now we got the bus. Now I got to wait 2 weeks before I can spend $500 to $1,000 to go out. You know, there's stuff to do. Don't get me wrong. We got to gut it. We got to get rid of, you know, if it's got chairs, we got to get rid of the chairs. We got to gut the floor. We got to gut the walls. We got to gut the ceiling. We got to raise the roof if it needs it. There's going to be stuff to do. But I don't want to spend every dime we have
Martin,
buying the bus.
I know. If you wanted to have said sweet, you would have said sweet. I know. I was just being funny. Legit says, hold up. So you're done driving? What? It's not the driving that he can't do.
I can't tarp.
I mean, even the driving too.
And chain.
But he can't tarp and strap and chain and
legit.
secure and.
To make a long story short, my heart's in AFib. The top part of my heart's beating at 100 beats a minute. The bottom part's beating at 250 beats a minute.
Yes, I know.
My heart's only pumping 20%. I'm in congestive heart failure. They're battling high blood pressure, low blood pressure, high heart rate, and low heart rate. So instead of somebody just going in with one heart problem or two,
he's got like
seven or eight all at one time. Where did it come from?
Enlarged heart.
We don't know. Yeah, my heart's enlarged and there's fluid around my heart and lungs. Where did this come from? We have no idea. But it hit me all at once.
And he says, damn, just got that truck fixed up correct finally. Yes, we did.
I know.
And then Mike says, bass in mass.
Hey, let me tell you. Dude, I can fish like no other. Ask any of my kids. Ask Don. He's on here. I can fish like no other. Let me tell you something. I can pull a bass out of the damn bathtub.
Oh my goodness. Farmall says, got the tractor to Iowa.
Good.
I had a guy who was awful rude at the weigh station in Indiana. And I got the bird from a kid in a Suburban for some reason. It was really windy in Tennessee. It got hard there.
Indiana is like that. Indiana is just, I don't know why you would have to even fool with somebody there unless they pulled you in because you were undersized, underweight. I think you were underweight. I don't know.
Melvin says, that's not good. Hope you get better.
Thank
Ball
you,
Nation says, Martin, as far as Moab, Utah, Arches National Park is there. It's beautiful.
We've been there.
Mike, Stinson Valves, question mark. No, he is going in for a calf, where they go in to check. They're going to do that calf.
They're going to put me
whatever.
out. They're going to put me out and go
check.
at one of my one of my arteries and all that bunch of
They
stuff.
are going, eventually, they said, they are probably going to do that cath,
An ablation.
the ablation, yes, to get rid of the AFib once
And then they're
for all.
going to also decide if I need a pacemaker or if they need to put a defibrillator permanently implanted. But yeah, all this came out of nowhere. We don't know what happened, where it came from.
Dawn says Steve has a built-in fish magnet. He does. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, I can pull any fish you want out of a damn bathtub.
Fall Nation says bass, crappie, or bluegill. Let me know. Bass summer, crappie spring.
Absolutely.
Has doctor said anything about transplant list? No.
No.
Father-in-law was on it before he passed. A lot of tests to get on it. They have not said anything about that.
Anything about that.
I felt so cool. A few kids in Kentucky were on this side of the road for like a mile straight asking me to honk. They got real scared for only 3 train horns.
Always do that. And I do have my train horns, guys, that we bought for the truck that I will be putting on the bus.
Melvin says, my dad went through the same thing. He only lived to be 63 years old.
Well, that would give me 13 more years. I will take it. If you tell me that you can guarantee me 13 more years, I would take it.
Chris says, I was 520 pounds overweight. I hear that Oklahoma is really strict, so I was worried about
Oh, God. I thought he was
worried
talking
about
about
it.
himself. I was like, holy.
Never got pulled in.
Very good.
And then Splendid says, will your heart be normal after treatment, or will it always be complicated now on?
I don't know.
They can't really...
I think it's too early.
Yeah, they can't
We
really
haven't even
tell
seen...
us.
I've seen my PCP, and I've
No,
seen...
you have not.
Okay,
That's
I saw
who you were supposed to see, and they
I
canceled
saw
it.
the PCP's physician assistant, and then I saw the plumbing side of the
Heart
cardiologist.
doctor, yeah.
I still need to see the electrical side of the cardiologist
And his PCP.
and my PCP, and I have a cath scheduled for some time, or they're going to call me Monday and have
He also has an
the cath
appointment
scheduled.
Wednesday for his hands.
Yes, my
And I'm
thumbs
waiting
are screwed
for-
up, and so I figured if I'm going to be off, and I've got this decent insurance, I might as well go get everything fixed while I have the time.
So we're
If I
waiting
can
on
get
the
shit
gastro.
fixed now, then by the time September gets here, I'll be healed.
We
Right?
can hope.
Right? So,
My best friend had an ablation. She's doing much better. She did have to rest for 2 weeks.
I
I
can do
think
that.
Nebraska's actually 94,000 pounds, so no permit needed.
It depends on your axle spacing, how far apart your axles are, all that.
Well, Nation says, see, 3 people in Tennessee from chat want to take you fishing.
Let's do it. I'm telling y'all, and I need to go fishing bad, but I'm telling y'all, I can fish like no other. Let me tell you something. I am the younger Hank Parker. I can fish like nobody's business.
Legit says, any consideration on driving a chore bus? No real physical labor, and it's pretty chill.
No, because your cargo talks back. When you're hauling flatbed, step deck, reefer, RGNs, van, your cargo doesn't talk back.
Hello, Hassan.
Tour bus? No. Besides all that, not to get personal with y'all, I pee too much to drive a tour bus. I can't sit in that seat 6, 8, 10 hours.
You guys didn't see him in the truck. He had a pee jug for a reason.
I had to pee and I still do.
Literally every 10 minutes.
Every 30, 45 minutes, depending on if I'm on my water pill or not. There's no way I could drive a tour bus. Absolutely. I don't think I could drive a city bus.
Hassan, how are you, honey? He says, hey, Steve and Melissa, hope you've had a wonderful day.
I watch TV all day.
Good to see you, Leila. Leila says, good to see you, too. I've been listening while on my under desk cycle.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about getting a walking pad.
I started to say, what was that thing that you wanted?
A walking pad.
Nebraska and South Dakota, you don't need a permit.
Okay, if you are only 400 pounds overweight, 540. You can take 140 of that off with fuel, and 400 you are allowed for an APU. Whether you have an APU or you don't, they're not. Most of the time, if you're within 400 or 500 pounds, they're not going to say anything.
Splendid. I don't know if you remember, a couple weeks before this happened with him, we were at the yard getting the chrome put on the truck. I don't know if you remember that. While we were there, Stephen got sick and was running 102, 103 fever for a couple days. The people at the hospital, when he spent the week in the hospital, a week, 2 weeks later from that, said that they think that he had a viral infection that attacked his heart when he got sick and was running that fever.
I
for
never
those 2
thought.
days.
I never thought for a million years I'd be the one having heart problems.
Well,
I've always been active. I've always been healthy. Nothing has ever slowed me
Have they
down.
recommended exercises for improvement, and does job of trucking, of regularly sitting and not walking much and doing exercise, has led to this?
We don't know. And no, the doctor has not said do any exercises. They basically want me sleeping and watching
sitting.
TV all day, every day.
They're trying to get the EF.
I'm fixing to take a shower because I am that uncomfortable.
The improvement on his heart, because his
I'm only pumping 20%.
weak heart. They're trying to get that improved.
I think that's the main thing. The AFib and it only pumping 20% is what they're worried about.
The main
first
thing,
and foremost, and then they will work on other stuff as it comes.
Yeah, that's the first thing they have to do is the AFib. They have to get the AFib under control.
I'm taking 9 pills in the morning.
They're taking 9 total.
They changed my prescription, and my prescription was $500 the other day. My insurance paid for it, thank God. But
they doubled his medication.
Yeah, the
AFib medication. They put him on double the strength. There was a guy who had an exhaust pipe on his squatty cat eye Chevy that looked like a trash can on the end of the pipe. How did they think squatted trucks look cool? I don't get it.
I have no idea.
Mike says sitting, fishing, bullshitting, and relaxing.
Yep.
Pretty
now,
much.
I can't go fishing in the middle of summer. I mean, before I got sick, the heat absolutely killed me. And it's because I'm not fluffy, I'm not fat, I'm bulletproof.
Allie says, which do you guys like more, Pringles or Takis or Doritos? Doritos, always Doritos.
I've never had a Taki. And Pringles, I used to love Pringles, but Pringles, if you smell the can, they stink.
Do y'all remember the chip the Keebler Elves did? It was called O'Boisies. Those were good. So good.
Or that they were potato skins or whatever they were. I don't remember.
So good. And they weren't around very long. God, I wish they'd have left those alone. I loved watching Bill dance.
I like watching Bill dance too.
Bruh, your buses have bathrooms.
Yeah, but just no. Next subject. Bill Dance is more of a teacher.
Bugles, no. Stephen likes bugles.
He's more of a teacher. If you watch Bill Dance, he's always fishing private stuff. Always fishing private. Now, he will pull out the map and show you, this is why I'm fishing this point because of the steep drop, and it's got rocks, and it's got underground laydowns, and this and that, and I'm fishing on the right side because the sun's on the left, and the fish want to be in the sun, and yada, 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 and why are the fish biting today when they didn't bite, yesterday? Well, because that 5-mile-an-hour wind puts a little bit of ripple on the water, and it acts as sunglasses. That fish can't see you as much. I'm telling y'all, I can fish.
Hi, Gambler, honey. How are you?
And if the wind's out of the east,
well, it says maybe a bus for a school.
Don't even waste your time going fishing.
Well, it says, how about a school bus?
We've been talking about a school bus.
You driving?
No.
I think
I would bring them little fuckers next.
SWW says
the first time one of them looked at me and entitled for something, I'd throw that sumbitch out the window running.
SWW says you can't make money on the couch, trucker.
I have a remote office job that my company, the same company I drove for, gave me an office job. So actually I can.
Good to see you, young folks. Gambler, hi, honey.
And I'm very appreciative to my company that they made a
position.
I'm trying to do more than what they want. They are very slow at implementing stuff.
He did get his securement book done.
Yes.
Well, he finished it. He's got to put a table of contents
I
in
got to
it.
put a table of contents in it and
rearrange
rearrange the order. But the book is done.
He got the
edits from the safety manager.
Yeah, the edits from the safety manager. And most
but
have
I'm
been
also
fixed.
wanting to put it on my website to sell, but I need to find out because they're supposed to be buying it from me. So I need to make sure that they're not going to take
Connell, why aren't you all in
proprietary
the truck, man?
BS.
Connell, because Steven almost died. And
Do what?
Connell wants to know why we're not in the truck. Steven's health is taking a turn.
A drastic turn.
We're trying to get his health better at the moment.
And it's not just a little bit. I don't have COVID.
We're probably not going to get back in the truck. He can't do the job, the physicality part of the job.
Ain't no way. Not right now.
I'm going to bed. I'll try to catch you on the next live stream. Melvin, it's been so nice to chat with you, sweetheart.
Thanks for joining up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for playing.
Gotta go. Break's over. Much love, y'all, from Tennessee. Ball Nation, you be careful, honey, and we will look forward to fishing
Whooping
with
your
you.
ass when we go fishing.
Oh, fish in the shade.
Get that lotion ready because you're gonna need it when I burn you.
Legit says I'm pumping 20%. Subtle flex. LOL. Just kidding. Get well soon, big dog. We're hoping. Legit, we're hoping. Don's got to go walk the pigs, he says. Not all. Love you, Pawna. Hey, Don. Love you too, sweetheart. Good night, guys, and everyone watching 2.5 Men and going to bed. All right, Chris. We'll see you later. Pablo says, I just want chicken strips. Mark says, sup, yo. What's up with you, Mark? Pablo says, wait a second, I love fishing. Yeah, we all
I am a
love
fishing
fish.
fool. If you know what the perfect
No,
Sunday
Martin says, but winds out of the east is best fish.
No, not in Texas. It may be that way in Tennessee. In Texas, we have a lake here that if it is just out of the east, you might as well hang it up.
Mark says,
you ain't gonna catch a cold that day.
Mark says Pawna is legit. Thanks, Mark.
I need to go fishing. I've been looking for a place to go off of the bank because I
Mike's
no longer
getting
have
off
a boat.
too. Good night, Mike, honey. You be careful. We'll see you, I guess, next time.
How many people are?
35.
Wow. I think I'm fixing to go take a shower and let you have the live.
Can you survive good of that job that company is offering? Yes, then just settle down near the office and live regular 9-to-5 job. We don't want to live in Chicago.
I don't want to. It's too damn cold for me to live.
We do not want to live there.
Too damn cold. Let me tell you something. You want to know where we're going to be in 2 years? Look at the weather map. Because that's what we're going to do. We're going to go up and down.
Mickey says, what lake is that?
With Lake Tawakoni, also known as Tawakoni.
Tawakoni.
If that thing has a smidgen of an east breeze.
You might as well.
Tawakoni, I almost said Tawakoni again. That's the way Google pronounces it. It was Tawakoni.
Good night, Mark.
Tawakoni is a very shallow lake. Very shallow lake. In August, you'll catch bass in 5 feet of water.
Aaron says, get down here in Tampa Bay. There'll be fish.
I don't know nothing about saltwater fishing.
No, he'd have to have people show him.
I can. My favorite way to bass fish is soft plastic. The Christie critter, my favorite plastic lure of all time, and that's primarily what I use.
And it's the chartreuse.
It's the
watermelon,
pumpkin, watermelon, whatever. I have crankbaits and I have spinnerbaits and all that bunch of bullshit.
And Martin's like,
but
no.
95% of my bass fishing is with a Christie critter. And then when I'm crappie fishing, it's always a jig. I used to tie my own hand-tied jigs. And I think I may take that back up when we get in the bus. I was originally thinking against it, but now that I probably can't be as active, I may take that back up. I don't know.
Jane says, Stephen, how's your health? I've missed you guys. Martin says,
Rewind about 15 minutes.
Martin says, you want to follow a U.S. Navy map. I love to crappie fish. My 2 favorite lake is Toledo Bend and Lake Fork. We lived on Lake Fork for 5 years. Loved
She is
it.
terrified of that lake.
No, I'm not terrified of the lake unless we're doing full speed in a boat on that lake.
I had a 225 Procraft, 225 horse Procraft, 21 foot, and I had the GPS on the locator, and I had the boat lanes. I knew what I was doing, but she would sit down at the bottom of the boat.
You talk about anxiety attack, man. I'm telling you, panic attack. Every time he would get up on plane on that freaking
But
lake.
that lake got rough. I called her one time. I put in at a boat ramp off the 515, and no, I put.
You went
I put
off of
it,
17 or 19.
no,
or
I put in
something.
at the park, and I made you bring me the truck and trailer because it got so rough that I ripped the trolling motor off the bow taking waves.
Jane, as far as his health, honey, he had an echo done Friday.
I'm still kicking.
We have not had a follow up with the doctor since his echo on Friday. If I was reading the numbers correctly, then his heart function, the EF function, has improved a little bit. I'm still waiting to get that from the doctor, though.
I'm still having chest pain every single day.
Yes, he still has chest pain. He still gets very tired. Still gets winded.
I'm still trying to figure out with the doctor how much chest pain is too much chest pain and when I need to go get looked at. Although the other night, I don't remember what night it was, I didn't think I was going to make it through the night. That's how, wasn't that I was
He
hurting.
texted the kids, "I love you." And
Every one of them called.
Two of them wanted to know if Dad was feeling all kinds of something the night before. And I was like, yeah, he didn't think he was going to make it through the night. And he actually pulled me closer to him to cuddle with him before we got up the next morning. And
I was bad I woke up.
yeah. He said he belched really big, and that made him feel
It
better.
made me feel bad. I don't understand what's going on, y'all. I really don't. I know this ain't a gas problem. I mean, you can read my chart and see that, but
no, they told us to send his vest back, Leela. They said he did not need that vest.
The night last week was the worst night I've had since I was actually physically in the hospital.
Thank you, Jane. I appreciate the prayers, honey. JJ, hi, honey. Let me see. We have unsalted fishing too, Aaron says. Hey, Melissa and
I'm
Steve.
sure you do.
Was thinking about you two today. How are you both? Any word from the doctor just getting here? You just heard what we were saying. He did have an echo done yesterday morning, but we have not followed up with the doctor since then, and he has not got his test results back yet. My wrist still hurts a bit, but only at night time. I'm glad it's getting better, Jane. Paper maps, Martin says. U.S. Navy paper maps.
I love paper maps.
My prayers and my thoughts are with you guys. Hey, Leela, do you still wear your vest? No. Are you using... What is that? Oh, nitro. No, Mickey, he's not using nitro.
No, but the last few, I've used nitro before, and it gave me really bad headaches. And the last couple of days, I've had really bad headaches.
Jane,
So I don't know where the
being on
headaches are
road
coming
too,
from.
We were just talking though, Jane. Stephen and I have decided we're going to go ahead and get the bus sooner rather than later. Y'all aren't going to have to wait until 2029. We're going to get it hopefully by the end of the summer. First part of fall.
September, into August, September, somewhere around in there. And then we're going to work on it all winter.
And then we'll be back on the road.
Hopefully we have it done by summer next year. Even if we don't have every single thing done, because there's going to be, I'm not one to sit. And so if we can leave out from home and go wherever, and there's still little minor things I need to do, that would almost be ideal. You know, we got to have the floor done, we got to have the walls done, we got to have the ceiling done.
The ER just to make sure everything's okay.
We got to have all the insulation, plumbing, electrical, and all that done. But, you know, if we decided to leave out and I needed to finish the trim, or...
That can be done out on the road.
That can be done out on the road. Or if I needed to finish part of the water to where I could suck it up from a pond or a stream or a lake. I could do that. Organizing. We are big on organizing, and I'm going to keep a lot of the tools, my hand tools. There are going to be some stuff that we buy just for the bus, and then we're going to sell. I can't carry a table saw with
If you
me
guys
on the
need
road.
anything, let us know. You might get a good deal.
But I'm thinking about getting
I think it would be stupid if we got rid of any of those tools.
we can't carry a table saw with us.
No, you don't know what.
We're not carrying a table saw with
carry
us.
with us or not.
Unless the only way I could see that is if we decided that we were going to go help other people, and then we would just put it in the bed of the truck or
Is that
something.
my dad?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't see him walk down the hall.
I did. I'm gonna go take a shower. If y'all are still on when I get out, great.
Probably not. 'Cause I'm about
but-
ready to lay down.
I need a shower, and I've had about all this I can handle, and I didn't even do anything today. What did I do
edged and
today?
mowed today.
Oh, I
so
fixed the gate. Woo!
I edged and mowed today.
I took a gate off, cut it about yay far, and then put it back
tired.
up. That's all I did all day today.
I'm
Watched a lot of
sore.
videos. If y'all know anybody on YouTube that has done bus conversions, done videos on bus conversions.
If any of y'all have done it.
Oh God, yes. Send me that shit. Lifewithpawna@gmail.com. I'm gonna go take a shower. Nice talking to y'all. I will see y'all
And
somewhere on the couch.
y'all got me for a few more minutes. Where's I think it's over there. Yeah, it's over there. Yeah, y'all got me for a few more minutes. Hey, I guess they died. Can y'all even hear me? Shit, damn microphones ain't working. How the hell can y'all even hear me? That's weird. That's weird as hell. That's what that is. Hold on, y'all. Oh. Put that back on there. I don't know how the hell y'all were even hearing us. The microphones were not even on. Oh. Anyways, have a great night. Layla, are you going to bed too? Much love, y'all. Love y'all too. We hear you fine. Good. I hear you. So y'all thinking he won't be back in the truck? No, I don't think he's gonna get back in the truck. He said that he would consider doing like reefer or van if it was strictly drop and hook, but he physically cannot do step deck, open deck anymore. And it kind of really sucks because we were looking forward to hopefully getting the RGN, but he's not gonna be able to keep up with that kind of a lifestyle now. So is everything okay? What do you mean, Taz? Everything's fine. He needs to shower. He's hot, and I don't know if he's just hot from, I mean, it's warm in here, but it's not that hot in here. So I don't know if he's feeling bad from the heart shit right now, or if he's just hot. Hey, Big Hoss, honey, how are you? As far as everything being okay, Taz, I think everything's fine. Or at least right now, I think everything's fine. I'll go check on him in a minute. See if he's doing okay. But, anyways. Can't see. Word. What? How is that ordered? Oh, I know why. Yeah, my daughter, I told you guys that she got fired from Walmart, right? And if I didn't, I remember telling somebody, but I don't remember who it was. I don't remember if I was on live or not. Anyways, she's doing pictures. She's very, very good with a camera. So she's doing graduation pictures and wedding pictures and portraits and bluebonnet pictures, and she's just doing pictures like crazy. So she's buying the stuff that she needs to build up her portfolio, I guess, if you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, achy and sore in the left shoulder. How are you and Steven doing? I'm doing fine. I'm a little sore because I helped Mom with the yard work today, and so I'm a little sore from that. But Steven's in the shower because he was a little hot. So he's boiling over. He's boiling over. That's cute. Yeah, I don't know about boiling over, but yeah. Anyways, but yeah, we're thinking about doing, or we are, there's no thinking about doing it. We are going to be doing the bus sooner rather than later. So, if the finances come together for us to do it before September, I want to do it before September. It's going to depend on how much he gets paid from work and how much we can get put up and how fast. How much a bus is going to cost us. I sent him one on Messenger yesterday or the day before. And it was, what was this one? That one's too much. That isn't the one I sent him. Where's the one I sent him? And he told me no. I don't know why, other than he said it didn't have storage. But it's a 1986 Gillig Phantom. Look at this thing, you guys. For $2,000. But he said no, because there's no storage. I got the money right now to go pay for that. But he said no. I don't know why. But anyways. I don't know anything about a Gillig Phantom. I've never heard of it, but oh, that is cute, Martin, how you said that he's boiling over, how hot. But yeah, $2,000. Said that it runs and drives, but he said no because it doesn't have storage. Well, with a bus that big, I'm pretty sure we can find places for storage. So, I don't know. Why? Because you don't need it right now. But right now, if we got it right now, we could start working on it right now and getting it done. That's what I want to do, is I'm ready to get the stuff going and get it done. I'm ready to get it done. I'm tired of waiting. Since, we're having to rework our retirement plans anyways, as far as having to wait, might as well go ahead and just bite the damn bullet and get started, and get it sooner rather than later. So that's my way of thinking. Hey, trucker, how are you, Levi, honey? We don't need a lot of things right now, Levi. Or a lot of things right now, Martin, but there's some things that we could use right now. I don't know if it would help him physically or make that worse, but I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. This is about as weird for me, I guess, as it is for him. I don't know what to think half the time. You know, he walks around here and every now and then he'll grab his chest and, oh, you know, it's like, all I can do is keep an eye on him and make sure he's okay. Because, you know, I ask him, are you all right? He gets tired of hearing that. Are you all right? So I just have to keep an extra eye on him. So, I'm doing all right. How are you guys? Levi, I'm doing okay. Change makes us stronger. It can make us stronger, yes. It can make us stronger. I'm doing all right. Steven's okay at the moment. He just went to take a shower because he's like burning up. Speaking of, y'all, I'll be right back. I'm going to see if he's okay. Are you okay? Hey, you were burning up. I just want to make sure you were fine. Okay, yeah, he says he's fine, so. Oh, he's okay at the moment, I guess. Hello, Welch, how are you? How you doing? I wasn't trying to make, he wasn't trying to make what? Oh, no. No, I don't feel it. No, I don't feel that at all, Martin. Not at all. I'm about as easygoing as you can find. Takes a little more than that to... No, I'm good. I didn't think you were making fun of him at all. Oh, I know I got some sun again today. My neck itches. I was wearing my tank top. Well, no, I took my tank top off. I was in my sports bra. I haven't looked at my back yet, but I know it's itchy. Oh, it's crazy how this happens. 2 weeks prior, he seemed perfectly fine, but I guess that's how heart problems are. I was talking to my roommate 5 minutes before she passed. Steven's lucky. Steven is lucky. Yeah, because they did tell him at the hospital he had about 20 more minutes if he was lucky. To either have a massive heart attack or to have been dead. He didn't have 20 more minutes. He would not have lived to Tuesday when he wanted to go to the doctor the following Tuesday. So that's what he was trying to do, was talk me into waiting until Tuesday. I was like, no, there's no freaking way. You ain't gonna make it to Tuesday. And then when his body decided to start crying, he realized he didn't have till Tuesday. That's what got his attention, was him just crying and him not being able to control that. So yeah. I'm sorry, 20, what does it say? 20 minutes, what? Yeah, that's what they told him when we spent the week at the hospital, that he didn't have 20 minutes. He would have had a massive heart attack or he would have died. He didn't have much time left. So when we say he almost died, y'all, we literally mean he almost died. So, which, you know, that's kind of a bummer, so I'm sorry. Be more than a little... Sorry with the periods here, it'd be warming. Be more than a little, it'd be warm. Yeah. Yep. 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 But he was out there, you know, how he's told you guys he had mowed the yard a couple times, and we were digging the trenches for the sprinklers and stuff. When the doctors told him it was back in AFib, they pretty much told him, you know, the most exertion you need to be not doing more than a conversation. A conversation is about all the exertion you need to be doing to yourself right now. So just being able to talk, if he can breathe comfortably while talking, that's about the extent of exertion they want him to do right now. The doctors also, when we went and saw the doctor the other day, he told him that they'd like to put him on this medication, double his medication, and see how that works for a while before they go in and do the cath thing that they do where they run it up through his groin or whatever. They'd like to see how the medication works for a couple weeks to a month first, and he's like, I don't think we have a month, so they're going to go ahead and schedule that too so they can get that going. That way they can see if they just need to go ahead and do the ablation. They're talking about how they're probably just going to end up having to do it anyways. That way they can get rid of the AFib altogether. My roommate went to the hospital for pains. They kept her overnight because her heart levels were up. She was still having pains when they let her come home the next day, and 7 hours later she had passed. Wow, JJ, that's crazy. Praise God, you made it there when you did. Yes, Welch. I'm glad I talked him into the ambulance when I did. Don't let the health care circus win. Yeah, no. You feel better?
I think so.
Did you rinse off the cold water?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did. When I took my shower, I did. I rinsed off with cool water.
Did you know that?
You need to sit down.
Do you know that Crocs float?
Yeah, I know that Crocs float.
They're sitting beside the toilet.
Okay.
Because that damn near killed me.
What?
I got in the bathtub and...
You didn't know they were in there? You didn't know it was in there? Sorry. I left them in there because they're green. I need to take bleach to them and bleach them.
It's alright. And I put my new razor on.
Balloon or stent? Neither. They,
Yet. What is this?
They are talking, sweet tea. They're talking about just doing the ablation just to get rid of the AFib altogether.
And then no.
But they don't know if there's any blockages to do a balloon or a stent yet. So we will see. When they do that, we'll find out.
We will know.
Cold first, then hot, always.
We will know when they do the cath if there's any blockages. That's what they're looking for.
Yeah, that's what they're looking for. But nobody's looked for that yet, so. Anyway. How's it going, sir? He's doing a little better. He got really hot. I think that's why he went to take a shower. You need to sit down. You're breathing awful hard.
It's hard to watch this fat ass.
That's funny, babe.
I'm not trying to be funny, babe.
Y'all can hear him. He's too winded. He needs to sit down. But now I get in with the warm water. And if I'm hot, I'll get in with the warm water enough to rinse all the crap off of me. And then I'll turn it to a little bit cooler. And then I'll wash with cooler water. And then before I step out, I turn it colder. And I rinse with colder water. Oh. A 5 bypass? Wow, Jason, that's crazy. Hi, Sandy. How are you, honey? How are you doing? Yeah, it sounds like she did have a major heart issue. Major. Sounds pretty bad. It's hard to wash his ass. Yeah, that was funny. Bonnie. Hey, Bonnie. How are you? Are you coming? Yeah. I need to go use the restroom real quick. Oh, Sandy's on here. Bonnie's on here. He needs to down. Catch your breath.
How are y'all? I don't know where she left off, but
at the bottom.
I feel better. Yes, Sandy, we're doing good. Sorry to hear about your sister. Thank you, Bonnie. We're shining. Thank you, Sandy. I know I smell better too. I got me some new razors for I got an electric razor that I shave my head with. And I bet you I've had that thing for a good 6 months with the same razor blades on it. And so I got some new ones in the mail today. So I changed those out. It shaved a lot faster. How are you, Levi? So glad to hear from you guys. I've been thinking and praying about you. Thank you, Bonnie. We just haven't had I was thinking a while ago, I fixed a fence gate today. I guess I could have recorded that and put that out. But there just hasn't been a lot to record and share. So, you know, I don't want to bore y'all. I want to keep y'all updated, but I don't want to bore y'all. I watch a lot of YouTube, and there are some channels I just don't watch anymore because they're boring. You know, they don't put out updated videos. I know what's going on in their life, and they're not updating us on what's going on in their life. And so, you know, I'll catch up with them every other month or something like that. I don't watch them religiously like I do other channels. So, hey Martin. And what? And what? That kind of stuff right there is what tells me that I cannot secure chain tarp. Just taking a shower, you hear me. Okay, Martin, I don't know what you're talking about. And why what? So, anyway, I shaved. It's not perfect, but it's better than what it was. I feel better as far as, I was hot. I was really hot. And so that shower helped. Martin, I don't know what you're talking about. Noticed it yourself. What? I apologize. I don't know. Anyway. On YouTube. Have you been to the doctor? Yes, Bonnie. I go to the doctor once a week, every other week. I've got doctor's appointments lined up for the next 2 or 3 weeks. Brother, you just take it easy any way you feel necessary. You made past so many obstacles, and you're gonna mash this one too, from one trucker to another. Thank you, Aaron. I don't know if I'll ever drive again as far as a big truck. I finally got that damn orange truck the way I want it, and it didn't last. I wasn't in it 2 more weeks. So I do have a buddy of mine in it. He's taking care of it. In case I can go back to driving, I will get my truck back. But as of right now, I'm not holding my breath. So that's why we're going to do the bus probably about 4 or 5 years earlier. than what we were anticipating. We were anticipating the end of 29, but I'm thinking now, probably the end of August, September, somewhere around in there, we'll get the bus. I probably should have done cooler water, Sandy. And you look all right. Well, thank you, Martin. I feel okay for the most part. It's the insides. I get tired real easy. I get out of breath real easy. And I know that a lot of it is because I'm only pumping 20%. If my heart was pumping what it should, then, I mean, like my arms, if I leave my arms like this, which is what's comfortable, in a matter of 30, 45 seconds, both arms are numb, throbbing. I have to watch the way I sleep, because I sleep on my side and I sleep with my arm up. I sleep like this. I can't do that anymore. And so I haven't been sleeping good. My brilliant wife the other night decided that I didn't need my sleeping pills because she didn't want me getting addicted to them. And so she didn't give it to me that night, and I was up all night long. All night long. The medicine that I'm on, the side effects are horrific as far as they keep you awake, they constipate you, all kinds of stuff. I know they're working and stuff like that. No, come on.
I just got comfy. You come back over.
No, I ain't moving.
Anyway.
I should have rinsed off with cold water.
I told you.
But I didn't. You do that. Let me catch my breath.
Oh, I think we're just going to go to bed here in just a minute. Oh, no, Levi, he doesn't need a CDL for the...
No,
for the RV.
We're going to, you can actually take your bus down after you have taken, I don't know what point, but I know you have to take the flashers off of it and gut it, and then you can go retitle it as an RV. It's no longer a bus. And as long as it's no longer a bus, you do not need a CDL. That being said, I will keep my CDL. I'm not getting rid of it. Because there is a gray line that even in an RV, you will need air brake endorsement to drive it if it has air brakes. So we will have to get you the air brake endorsement. But that's a fine line.
Did you answer, what are you going to do with the bus? He said, sorry if you'd already...
We're going to renovate it and make it my happy place.
Because Martin
my wife...
says...
Did y'all know that American guys...
Tell the truth. Martin, what are you talking about?
2 to 3 American males have sex 2 to 3 times a week. And Japanese males have sex 2 to 3 times a year. Do I look Japanese to y'all? Because she thinks so. I'm sorry, that was funny.
Here, let me pinch the inside of your thigh.
I would never mind.
Martin, what are you talking about? Say the truth. Say the truth about what?
I don't know what he's talking about. He said something about YouTube earlier. I was talking about not updating them because there's really nothing to put a video out about.
He says you're having serious issues. I can tell through the video. Where does it start? And why? You noticed that yourself on YouTube. What did you notice?
Will you go get me some ice water? Please.
Yeah. I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, your BS medicine don't work. No, his medicine is working.
We think it's working.
What did you want?
Ice water.
Okay.
Please. Or see if there's a bottle. Just bring me a bottle too.
Yeah, there's a bottle of water.
I've been drinking about a gallon of tea a day, which is, according to my wife, not good. But it's decaf.
Anyways,
So,
I think we're gonna go. I
That's
think we're
just
gonna go to bed.
flavored water, in my opinion.
Oh, he is exhausted. Bonnie, sorry, honey. Ice packs help tremendously. Yeah, they can. Levi planning to do the bus next year. We're planning on getting it. He says the end of August, 1st of September, and we'll start working on it around that time.
Yeah.
We plan on having it finished
By next summer.
by this time next year.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like I said, even if we have to get going and it's not 100%, there are a lot of things I could do on BLM land or whatever. Like I said, the floor, the walls, the cabinets, the ceiling, the lights, the electric, the plumbing, all that has to be done. But we really can't even lay that out until we
have a bus.
And we have a layout of where we're going to put everything.
Yeah, we got to know how big the floor plan is, or how big the bus is going to be.
Because I need a dedicated workspace also that has to be configured into the bus. Mm-hmm. Because I want to be able to leave my laptop sitting there.
We've been on about 2 hours, Bonnie. Do you drive a Peterbilt? Blake, he did.
I wish I could find me a Peterbilt bus, but I've never seen a Peterbilt bus.
We can make one.
We could also paint that bitch orange with blue pinstripes too.
Yeah, so we have amber.
I'm thinking if we have to paint it, I want it kind of like a OD green tannish color that would blend in to the surroundings.
The desert?
Yeah, that will just blend in. And for a couple reasons.
Well, light colored would also help with the heat.
Well, I'm thinking a earth tone for a couple reasons. If shit were to hit the fan, we would blend in a lot better if we were out there versus being out in the middle of the desert and we got a bright ass orange or bright ass yellow bus. You know what I'm saying? We'll blend in better. Mm-hmm. We could hide it better if shit were to hit the fan. I mean, you never know.
Mm-hmm. Blake, we wish we could find a Peterbilt bus.
That'd be awesome.
Aaron says a stealth bus.
Hell yeah. The walls are going to be built out of Kevlar.
Orange Peterbilt.
Did y'all know?
Yeah.
I'm not bringing up politics, but did y'all know that national reciprocity has kicked in? Reciprocity. Well, however you say that word. So, in other words, if you have a Texas handgun concealed license permit like
has it?
It has kicked in. Every state has to recognize it, which means New York and Connecticut and Vermont, they are all pissed off. Which means I need to go back to the store and get me another pew-pew because I do not have one. But living here...
No, Sandy. No Astros orange here.
Living here, my mother-in-law is highly against guns of any kind. So, and I'm
not against guns of any kind. She's against them in her house.
Well, I'm not going to leave one in the car. So once we get out of here, I will have a small arsenal in that bus.
That's good to tell everybody.
But you're not going to know my hiding places.
They're just going to know there's going to be hiding places.
There's going to be an arsenal in there.
Oh my God.
I need to call Dylan and see if he's got an extra pew-pew. I'll just take it off.
That's right, Mickey, Texas. Let's go. Rangers. You need a what?
I need to call Dylan and see what kind of handguns he has. Because he owes me money.
He'd be more than willing to I doubt he'll want to swap money for a gun. Anyways. Buy a truck. Stretch it.
I don't want no
bus
damn
length
Smith
and
and
build
Wesson
around
plain
it.
Jane. I want something good.
He says, buy a truck and stretch the frame. We can always do that.
I'm thinking I want a SIG or something like that. Maybe a Glock. I want a small carry gun pretty quick.
Blake's like, he says, like, you gotta be safe, so you should have a gun at all times.
Yeah, I'm still burning up. Go get I'll get it. I need to get my
I'll have to
blood
go back and
pressure
watch from the beginning. What do we have planned to do tomorrow? Do you know?
Yeah, we're watching baseball.
What are we doing other than that? Because we could just go live again tomorrow.
We need to be going live a lot more.
Do y'all want us to go live again tomorrow?
Oh.
Our
Here's a
Peterbilt
Smith &
has
Wesson Shield
130
Plus. It's a
millimeter
small.
guns, 36 Tomahawk missile. Want to play?
Look at this. This is a small Smith & Wesson Shield.
Ew.
That's a small carry gun. 300. Look at this.
Steven,
like
sometimes you talk too much. We love you anyways.
Look at that. I like that. That's small, lightweight.
Yeah, I would have to hold it in my
It's
hand.
$300.
I would have to hold it in my hand.
I'm saying
I
for me,
cannot
not
get
you.
a gun without holding it in my hand first.
It's a Super Carry 30. A 30 Super Carry.
Blake says a 9mm pistol is a good one to have, but it depends on your hand size.
I've got
Yes, go
huge
live
hands.
tomorrow. I think we will, Mickey. I think we will. Yes, JJ, I think we will.
What? Does anybody know what a
Yes,
a
Sandy.
30 Super Carry is? It's not a 9mm.
Sandy says Steve talks too much all the time.
Excuse the hell out of me.
Okay, you guys. I think we will go live again tomorrow.
What caliber is this? It's a 30 Super Carry.
What time is our game tomorrow? Because I don't
3
know.
o'clock.
Okay, so we can go live before the game. We can go live after the game too if we wanted to.
Okay.
So
I like that, but what caliber is that?
I don't know.
It says here. This
Blake
model
says it's an upgrade of a 9mm.
I've never seen that shell. Does it? That's the first time I've heard of it. Is it good? Does it jam a lot? Because this says it's chambered in
Aaron
30 Super Carry,
says
not 9mm.
300 Winchester mag something. Oh, 300 Winchester mag pistol. It's military, Martin says.
I like that. Dylan has a Smith & Wesson 9, a Taurus 45, and a Taurus 9 in handguns. See, I like this one. I really like. Damn it. I like that Smith & Wesson 30. I want a small carry gun.
You still have Texas Law Shield, right?
Yep. Let's see what's on sale.
I need to get Texas. I need to sign back up with them. And
You
I
can
also
get
need
your
to get
concealed
mine.
carry permit online now. You answer 6 freaking questions,
I need
pay
to
the
get
fee.
mine too.
Look at this. Look at this. What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know why you're sweating.
Hello.
I don't know why you're sweating, babe.
No, I'm looking into you owe me money and I need one.
He is
Yeah.
drenched in sweat. We're playing the Giants again tomorrow.
I'm done driving. Drive anymore?
U.S. Navy. Who's playing tomorrow? Don't jam. It's just a wider bullet hole. Ah. So bullets you buy for it. Oh, hello, other Sandy.
Okay, when you have a minute, go to grandmagun.com.
Smith &
Look
Wesson
it up. It's
MV
Smith & Wesson
compact.
30 Super Carry. It's a lightweight carry gun. But I didn't know.
Anyway, so I think we're gonna go live again tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna get off here. I'm ready to go lay down. I'm gonna take my medicine and go to bed. Oh, yard work about kills me these days, but I won't tell my mama that. She don't like me out there doing it. But
I mean, just a thought. I'm not forcing you.
I'm in a little bit better health than she is as far as
Yeah, 30
back
super
and
carry.
stuff.
Look it up.
I've got
That's the best that makes it. I want that thing.
I've
It's
got
only
a
$300 too. Comes with a 16 round mag. And
spinal
the
stimulator
caliber
to
is
help me get
30.
around. She don't have that.
It's
She
not
don't
a
have
millimeter.
any kind of medication either. So
I want that son of a bitch bad.
anyways,
I think it would be slightly bigger. But think about it.
here in Ohio, you don't have to have a permit. You can carry one only if you're recorded clear. Oh, if your record is clear. Oh yeah, both our records are clear. How have I been? I've been okay, Bonnie. Living day to day. I can't say living the dream anymore because I'm not, but at least, you know, my husband's still here. So, I've been doing okay in that aspect for right now anyways. Thank you for asking. How have you been? I know you guys are as worried about me as y'all are him. So, just know that I will let y'all know if I'm not okay. I will let y'all know when and if that happens. It's good that you're there to be with her. Life is strange that way. Yeah, and my dad doesn't do anything outside anymore. Hell, he doesn't do anything anywhere.
What?
Because he's supposed to be on full-time oxygen and shit, so he doesn't.
126/91, heart rate 86.
A little high.
I'm sweating my fucking ass off. Sorry, go ahead.
Why don't you take your shirt off to stay off camera? That way you can cool off.
What are you making now? So you got $4 an hour.
Oh, anyways, but yeah, he's supposed to be on oxygen all the time, so he doesn't really do anything anymore. And they have a very large.
What you, in my opinion.
Their home. You know, I say it's a large lot.
But what I'm saying
They're
is,
both
you take that $150 a week that you just got to raise and put it up.
65 and 68
don't put that towards
this
bills,
year.
and that's how you
So
can save you the nest egg.
my mom
You
does
don't
all the yard
spend
work,
your
and
raises. You know what I'm saying?
I've been helping her. Steve and I've been helping her the last month that we've been here, trying to help keep that under control, and I'll run the vacuum on the floor and try to keep cleaned up around the house. But she don't need to be out there doing that. She wants to get a bid for a no-scape, is what she calls it, where the front yard is just nothing but gravel or whatever, potted plants and stuff, so she doesn't have to go out and weed it or mow it or weed eat it or whatever.
Dylan got a $4 an hour raise starting May 1st.
Hot damn. Why?
Because
he's
going
doing
back to mechanic.
Very, very good.
Baby, why in the fuck? Excuse my language, I'm
Sandy's
so sorry.
like, Steve, sit down and relax. I'm worried about you. You can't lose anyone else right now. Worried about both y'all.
Holy shit, y'all. I mean, I've got sweat in my rolls on my neck.
Why don't you go get in a cold shower?
I'm not getting wet again. That's too much freaking hassle.
Okay, what if I went and got you a wet towel?
It's not a hassle.
I mean, you're not.
It's not a hassle to get wet. It's a hassle to dry off.
So you want me to go get you a wet towel?
No.
Anyways,
I need a gun. I've decided I need a gun.
Sometimes life is tough. Just fight
really want
through.
that
Have a
30
great
super
night. All right, Blake, honey, you too. Thank you. We're worried about both of you. Yes, Sandy. Thank you. It's not easy for you. No, it is not. 86 is normal. Yeah, his blood pressure is high right now. I need to go get you that spironolactone so you can take that tonight.
Here's a Smith & Wesson
Lower
Plus
top
Optics
blood pressure. I'm
30 super carry
considering.
for $259.
Gonna head out. Hope I can make it to the
Here's
live.
the AR-15
Good
for
night.
500.
All right, Levi, honey. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow.
Man, I wish I had the extra 250 right now. I'd buy that son of a bitch, have it sent to me.
Said, strong man is a strong woman.
I don't really
thank
care
you,
for
Aaron.
M&Ps.
JJ's like, you need to get your ass to the ER.
Ooh, here's a Kel-Tec. How good's a Kel-Tec, y'all?
Just fight through.
It's a 22, never mind. What?
Once you put your phone down.
If I don't get better here in about a half hour, we might need to go somewhere.
Put your phone down, close your eyes, and just relax for a minute.
This relaxes me.
No, it doesn't. You're getting excited. That's not relaxing.
Baby, this is never going to get me excited like you do.
Oh my God, will you just do what I asked you, please? Put your phone down, close your eyes, lean your head back.
I'm fine. I quit sweating. See? I quit sweating. I'm getting better. Feel like somebody's just sitting on me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
feels
so
like
let's just
elephant
keep talking.
is just sitting on me.
Okay, so that's the pressure that they were talking about at the
But
doctor's
it's up
office,
high.
dummy.
It's up high.
I kind of wish you had that damn heart monitor now.
Your mom has one that I can do with my fingers. No.
She just turned her light off.
Do not.
You got about 10 minutes. You ain't got 30. Go now, Sandy says. No, it's not. It's not good. Yeah, he's not sweating right now, though. Thank God.
Here's a
Not Zachary, honey.
For 271.
Oh, truckers never slow down. Always running. Yep. Do what?
Here's a Ruger. 380 for 280. A couple of them. Ruger's a good gun too. I want a small, but the thing is, I need to be able to put it in my hand because my hands are so big. Now these, I would say would be fine for you. Here's a Taurus for 225, 9mm, small, lightweight. Here's a Sig for $750.
I'm not paying $750 for a damn gun.
Oh, we will eventually. Ooh, look at this! Look at this! Look at this! An Uzi.
What the f do we need an Uzi for?
Shit hits the fan, people.
God. I don't want no damn Uzi. Gosh. Anyways. Okay, y'all. It's 10:30.
Here's
I'm
night
gonna get
vision.
off here.
We're gonna get night vision.
I'm gonna
when
go
we get
fix the
bus.
bed so that we can get ready to go lay down.
I'm gonna watch some more YouTube videos.
I think you're gonna lay down.
I think I'm gonna watch some more YouTube videos.
I think you're gonna lay down. You're gonna lay down until
I do not want to lay down right now. I do
I
not want to lay down right now.
want you to lean back or something.
I am sitting down.
Recline yourself. You need to be quiet. Mom's lights off. I mean, she's going to bed.
Oh, here's Springfield. I don't like the optics.
Anyway.
What about G-Force?
Check out the
Anybody
Smith &
know
Wesson.
anything about G-Force?
Check out the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus.
The Shield Plus.
Tauruses
I
are
had a
horrible.
Smith Shield. Not all Tauruses are bad.
Sandy says, yes, at Aaron.
Heckler and cock. Heckler my cock. That made me dizzy.
Steven, shut up. God. Oh my gosh.
You know, I've decided I'm gonna die of a heart attack telling a joke.
God. Oh. Worse than days when I was working on the flight deck of U.S. Abraham Lincoln and got buzzed by the flyers. HK guns are awesome and expensive.
I can get one right here for $500. Looks like a nice ass gun though. It really does.
Alright, well, like I said, on that note, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go get the bed ready so that I can get ready for us to go lay down. We'll get back on live tomorrow. Probably twice. Once before the game and once after the game. If we don't go on before the game, we'll definitely go on after the game. So, I figure somewhere around noon up until the game, and then after the game goes off, we'll get on for a little while. But until then, though, I love you guys. He loves you too.
See you tomorrow, I hope.
Anyways, any news or anything comes our way, you guys, I will let you guys know. But I love y'all. Yes, Aaron, thank you for being here too. See you soon. Love y'all. Love you too, honey. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Steven must have read something funny. Yeah, it was heckle my cock.
It's okay. It's heckler and cock or something like that. And I said heckle my.
Yeah, he made a joke.
That made it
But
funny.
anyways, y'all have a good night too, guys, and I love y'all.
There we go.
Oops, I hit the wrong button. We will see you guys
How about
tomorrow.
those Springfield